Hi YouTubers, it's Evan Exter right now, so very proud so it's me Ramble right now, so it's Big Ass Ramble like the Big Ass Cigar, I know for other two rambles, so basically I want to talk about something very important, so something about YouTube, as in Big Ass YouTube for like the Big Ass Cigar. I hope you guys did enjoy my last video, which was my first uncut video, which I do apologize if people who are under 18 can't watch it, because it is age restricted, so if you are over 18, please check out my last video, which was Uncut Ramble episode 1 I just uploaded about 5 minutes ago, so nice big ass ramble for life. Now this video, which is going to be a little more tamer, big ass cigar for life, is going to be discussing something I should have talked about a long time ago, but something that's still going on and still developing on YouTube, nice big ass YouTube for life, like the big ass cigar, is basically the ad pocket thing, so referring to YouTube ads. So I have to be a little careful here just because I am a YouTube partner myself, and I am in the partnership programs. I've been in the partnership program for a long time, so I can't give out too much personal information, and in general you don't ever want to give out personal information because that's your personal business, big ass cigar of life. So basically I do have to be a little bit careful how I phrase this. So basically, as of 2017, YouTube implemented the new thing, which is the green and yellow or goldish ad thing, which basically says whether your video is advertisement friendly or whether your video is non-advertisement friendly or suitable for most advertisers. And what does it really mean? So let me sum it up in my own language, my own words. Essentially, the way I understand it, in terms of depending on your channel, if, for example, let me just give you an example. For someone like me on YouTube, I do have to be careful how I phrase this because I am in the partnership program. For somebody like me who has a lot of videos on YouTube, I have 5,000 plus videos. Most of the videos are very short, 2-3 minutes, and most of them get between, I'd say between 10, as little as 30 or 40 views, as much as 500,000 views. For someone like me, the ad pocket thing has very little effect on me in terms of my partnership revenue. In terms of somebody on YouTube, like I'm trying to think of somebody like PewDiePie, who's a nice big ass YouTuber for life, or somebody like Cutter Lover, even in the pipe smoking community, somebody even like that. It has an enormous effect on them because it limits the amount of revenue and also limits the amount of ads you get on your videos, because essentially what YouTube wants is advertisement friendly content. So your video may be deemed unadvertisement friendly if you have certain types of content. Now when it first came to effect in 2017, it was insane. The type of content they wanted was nothing, absolutely nothing. I mean, I got a video demonetized or with a yellow sign that had a video called Mom and Cat. I mean, how the hell is that, not considered advertisement friendly? This video of my mom petting my cat at my parents' house. I mean, I don't even understand that. I don't even get it. Like, WTF, it's like. But as it's gone on in the last, year and a half or so, the ad pocket thing, it's gotten a little bit more lenient. So YouTube won't automatically, and I'm not a lawyer, not giving you legal advice, so I don't think I have to say that, but there are some people who think, oh, he's a lawyer, he's giving legal advice, I should really trust him. It's like, don't trust, everything. So just, make your own decisions. Nowadays, a year later, YouTube is a little bit more liberal with how they, they monetize and demonetize videos, or not demonetize, but put the big yellow icon which says not suitable for most advertisers. Is a big goldish yellow icon. So, and if you have the green icon, it means it's suitable for all advertisers. So nowadays, it's a little bit more liberal. I have several videos that do contain cursing and swearing, which is one of the rules. Is most advertisers do not want to advertise videos that contain bad language. Also, videos that are controversial, that discuss things. I'm not going to get into a big ramble about this, but these are just some of the basics. So, basically, in order for a video, in my experience, to be considered gold or yellow, it has to contain a lot of cursing. So it used to be if you used one bad word, it automatically got tagged. Now it's been a little bit like that. So essentially, it's gotten a little bit better, the ad pocket thing, but it's still really hurting people who are big YouTubers, as in how big is a big boy, big ass cigar of life. So, long story short, not getting into it. I know this video is already at 5 minutes, but it doesn't affect people like me a lot, the small time YouTubers. Who it really affects is people who do YouTube for a living. And there are some people now who actually get so much revenue off their videos, they can actually do YouTube for a living. They can never say how much they make, because that's confidential, but they can actually do YouTube for a living and support themselves. So there are people who make a lot of moolah on YouTube, a lot of moolah, like big ass moolah, like the big ass cigar. So, bottom line, what should you know about the ad populace thing is if you're somebody who does YouTube as a small hobby, it's a hobby to you, and you upload a few videos here and there, and you are a very, 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 very small-time YouTube partner getting a tiny amount of revenue, doesn't really have much effect on you at all. Especially if you upload a ton of videos, not giving you legal advice, big ass cigar of life. If you're somebody who's a big time YouTuber who, per video you might make, X amount of money, which is substantial, it dramatically affects you and can jeopardize your entire channel, your entire living. So even your living in general in real life. So depends entirely on who you are. So, because somebody who's doing YouTube as a small-time hobby, 16, 17, 18-year-old kid in high school who's, making a few pennies here and there, nothing. It's like, as long as you have plenty of videos, doesn't have much effect on you at all. You're somebody who's, a big-time, YouTuber, 100K subscribers, 250K subscribers, 500,000 subscribers, getting, if you depend on a video to make, $500 per video, has a huge effect on you. You're like, OMG. Big ass, you're like, bye. That's basically the basics of the ad populace saying, bye.